release everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries.
It looked like you were just taking 2 dicks to the face. I don't know if you did that on
Good morning,
purpose.
Seattle. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. We're recording on a Sunday morning.
We've never done this.
No.
Sunday's new
And
for
I
us.
think we'll figure out why very shortly.
I would normally still be sleeping.
Okay, well, welcome to episode 24 of the Stein Club Podcast. We have a special guest today, Ryan Sullivan, everybody. Ryan Sullivan.
Hello.
Yeah, the crowd loves
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
I'm glad you did your hair for the big event.
Thank you
Yeah,
for having me.
Looks really good.
Is this the point in time where I take my top off? How's the interview going?
It's going great, dude.
You got the job.
Ashley, why don't you talk about what the podcast is all about?
Stein Club Podcast will be tapping into all aspects of the bar business, you know, what goes on in front and behind. And on this holy day of Sunday, Ashley usually doesn't leave her couch.
It's
So,
the Sabbath.
yeah,
It's almost Easter. Is it? No.
probably. I don't know. Who knows when this episode comes
I don't
out?
understand what Easter is even about.
Actually,
Go ahead, Ryan. Tell us.
I don't really
Me
know.
either,
I
yeah.
don't
Yeah, take your shirt off first, then talk.
Okay. You told me I was pretty.
All right, well, we're going to open some beers. That's what we do on the podcast. Sunday morning beers.
Do you like how we don't use the sound effect anymore?
You don't need to. My God, I got the shakes. Do you have a straw?
Ryan went out last night. It was Maya's birthday party.
Happy birthday, Maya.
Happy birthday, Maya. I don't think she listens.
She probably does.
She's got posters of this podcast plastered all over her house.
Ooh, we're famous.
Speaking of posters, I need to give you one to put in Russell's bathroom.
Okay.
He said he gave me permission to do that.
Okay.
He did?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the poster? Is it?
It's us.
It's like an AI cartoon of us, and Chris took his face and stretched it elongated so that he's skinnier.
This is why we're not wearing a hat and I'm not wearing a sweatshirt, so you can see that I'm skinny.
But the consensus is out there.
I am fat. I found out that I need to jog or walk or.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I took a little run in Puerto Rico yesterday.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say this morning. I was like,
Puerto
why?
Rico.
Puerto Rico. I learned all about bamba music. Bamba.
Look at that. I can still pour a
And
German beer.
reggaeton.
Look at that.
Reggaeton.
Look at that.
Reggaeton.
Reggaeton, man.
Yeah, man. Don't worry about the thing.
I think the shakes helped you pour a better beer.
I still am probably going to need a straw.
Should we get to what we're talking about, or just gonna
okay.
just gonna shoot the shit?
Chris, what's the German word of the day? I don't speak German.
Oh,
No
yeah.
habla German.
So this episode, we're going to talk about display kitchens. They're trendy, they're hot, and Ryan worked in a display kitchen for me.
R.I.P.
So we figured that he'd be a great guest for this episode. So we can
Yes.
talk about it. So the German word of the day today is it's a phrase. Ready?
I'm ready.
Auf der Bühne.
Auf der Bühne.
Auf der Bühne.
Off the burner? Boner?
A boner?
Boner?
Auf der Bühne.
Auf der
It means-
Bühne.
It means on the stage. On stage.
Sounds like you sound like a German surfer when you say that.
Auf die Bühne.
Auf der Bühne, man.
All right, well, cheers.
Okay, well, cheers. So when we say the German word of the day, you have to drink.
Have a drink.
Prost.
Prost.
By the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prost.
Whatever.
Jerks. Is that what I sound like when I drink?
Yeah, it's
I know,
good.
you can really hear yourself.
Is it cold enough?
The beer? Probably
We
not.
just got a new Bitburger fridge here. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a Bitburger fridge. What's a fridge with a Bitburger sticker? Thanks to Megan for.
Hey,
getting us
don't
this.
out the fridge, okay? It wants to be a Bitburger fridge.
Well, it's a Die Mühle. It's a German name, and it had the little German flag on the box, but it's made in China.
Of course.
China.
Of course.
Probably the last thing from China. We got.
That's not funny.
Yeah, digress. Yeah. Speaking of display kitchens,
Yeah.
fuck,
What?
everyone's visible.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, with fucking the new administration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with
let's
the
not get
display
into
kitchen. Yeah.
politics.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah.
Now I know.
Not on a Sunday.
Not on us. Let's talk about church.
Yeah.
All right.
Nailed it.
So, okay, display kitchens. They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
All right. Where do you want to start?
They're everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
So I read somewhere that 40 years ago it became the trend.
Yeah, probably. They've been around forever, but yeah, 40 years for.
I have my own thoughts on why they become trendy. Which
Yeah.
I'll share with you.
Okay.
I'm wearing a new shirt today too. It's from Paradise Tattoo.
Oh, I like it. I saw the little the map of Maui on the back. It looks nice.
Little turtle.
Yeah, it's tight.
Svelte. Anyway, okay, so display kitchens, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's read the book Kitchen Confidential, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
I've perused it. Yes.
Get closer to your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
I like to really get.
That's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm all up.
You've only perused it?
Yeah, okay. So honestly, about that book, first time I tried reading it, I was like, "Who is this asshole?" And I didn't like the way that he was talking. And then once I started watching the show that he had, what was it?
Oh yeah.
No
Kitchen.
Reservations,
Okay.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This guy's fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it changed the perception of it, much like an open kitchen
Yes.
might change the perception of
The
it.
guy, Anthony Bourdain,
Anthony Bourdain.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Man, what a sad son of a bitch. That,
You know,
Yeah.
apparently
that
he
was sad because he seems like he had the best life ever,
Yeah.
and he fucking offed himself.
Yeah, it's really sad. Depression's no joke.
Depression is no joke.
Speaking of depressed,
Go ahead.
tried Bitburger. It'll
Sure to please.
So,
Sure to
Mr.
please.
Mr. Bourdain, I love the book.
I've read it a couple times.
It really got me
Yeah.
because while he sort of glorified the back of the house, he also said it really real too about how fucked up it is back there.
Oh, yeah.
it's a lawless.
you
land.
know,
Yeah.
and but he made it glamorous too, though.
Yeah.
You know, no longer are they cooks; they're chefs. You know,
Yeah.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Oh, I have so many things to say about that.
Go ahead. That's why-
First of
that's
all,
why you're here.
let's start with age 5.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, the Food Network. I got my bone to pick with you, Food Network. I'm coming for you.
Yep.
And this is hard to say this and not sound like an asshole, but whatever. It's like chef. That is an earned title.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in the thing, so like when people are like, "Tell the chef, give the chef my regards," that's great, that's fine. But like, there are cooks, and then
And there's chefs. Yep.
you know. So
Yep.
like with that,
How would you differentiate a cook from a chef?
the cook does stuff that the chef tells him to do,
Okay.
basically.
And the chef, do you draw
Tells
the
the person to do that.
yeah? Do you draw the line with chef? If somebody's being called chef, they have to have gone to school to do so.
No, it's just more along the lines of like, you. And again, this
There should be
sounds
some
like I'm
more
being an
respect
asshole.
with the
Yes,
word.
totally.
I don't
It's
disagree with that.
Like, and so it's like,
Culinary school is bullshit.
yeah, I went there.
See, exactly.
And I learned more working in restaurants than I did.
100%.
Like I mean, I got like rounded in the sense of, sure, I can say the word julienne or chiffonade,
Right.
but
Chiffonade.
chiffonade means to shred.
Oh,
Look at that.
we got to put that on the screen. Chiffonade.
Yes.
Chiffonade.
Anyway, I'm off my tangent now.
But you learn more in actually doing the actual.
In working, just like anything that you do, it's like
Yeah.
how to handle when that rush comes in, and you know,
Yeah.
deal with firing times and things like that. There's just things that you're not going to learn.
Never.
in
Okay,
school.
so
Yeah.
so there's one chef in a kitchen.
Yes,
So how do you feel about the bear?
hate it.
Yes, chef.
Tried watching it once. And
He is fucking dreamy though.
I was just gonna say yes.
Have you
chef.
seen him with his fucking shirt off? Talk about
No.
cum gutters. Holy shit.
wow, I didn't know this was that type of podcast. But all right.
It is. It goes in many ways.
Look at what you signed up
Sounds
for.
gay. I'm in. Everyone knows that. Like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get high.
All right, I'm going to take my top off.
No cum gutters.
Yeah, ooh.
Okay, so chef.
So
Yes.
chef, as in, are you gonna talk about the show? You want to talk about the show,
Or
chef?
do we want to talk about?
Well, no, but he calls everyone. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yeah.
Thank you, chef. And they're all
Right.
fucking chefs in there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and it's like that's
hit up
where
this?
it's like the.
Want some of this?
Okay.
I do not. Have fun.
See you guys later.
About time someone smokes will be on my fucking podcast.
I don't smoke with you. Actually, most people don't like to smoke with you.
That's Finny Kush.
Okay, I thought it was heroin. But
No.
all right.
I was gonna make you smoke the other joint. I was gonna trick you.
Ooh, what's
Ooh, trickery.
It's the hash oil joint
Oh.
that I smoked once, and I was fucked up the whole fucking day long.
great? Well, I'm probably gonna be all fucked up now.
Yeah, just that alone.
My
is good
mom's watching this. Mom, he made me do it.
Peer pressure's a bitch. Okay, so back to Anthony Bourdain. He's the man.
He's the shit. Awesome.
enough. Yeah.
But he did start the whole fucking thing about how cooking is cool.
Yeah.
And everyone listened to him because
Yeah.
they're like, wow,
100%.
what happens back there is really interesting.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what started the whole display kitchen thing also. Like, at least for me, like, yeah, it is fucking cool what you guys do back there. It's fucking awesome to watch.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show, you know? So, yeah, Bourdain, I think, started the whole trend, at least for me. And, you know, watching him cook was always fucking awesome. They loved showing him fucking do his fucking things. He had a couple great fucking shows. It wasn't just No Reservations. It was also...
Well, I think he actually had they maybe named a show Kitchen Confidential eventually. And then there was another one. I can't.
Where he did some stuff and cooked some.
Yeah. There was more that was like based off of travel instead of the actual food.
And then, of course, you have your shows like Top Chef.
Yep. Tried out for that once.
I remember I gave
Really?
you time off work.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
That was our big thing.
Didn't get on.
We were gonna be big.
Oh, I know.
That was gonna make us
Had
fucking
all our
top of
hopes
the
and
charts.
dreams.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
How far did you get with that?
I sat in a room with a board of producers, and they asked questions, and there was like, I don't know, like 7 of us, and I was not. I didn't really give a fuck, and was not. It was like a job interview where like, you know, when you're in like a situation where there's a bunch of comedians in the room and everybody's a fucking comedian, I was like, fuck
Right.
this, I'm out.
Yeah.
So I just watched this guy talk about some fancy like tater tot he made, and he had like his chef coat on. And I'm like, you're a weirdo.
Yeah. Why are you wearing your chef
yeah,
coat in
totally.
public?
Right, yeah.
Well, did he get on the show? Probably.
No. It was very evident that like it was at Canlis, and there was like hundreds of people there, and it was very evident that the person that was going to be on that show when they walked in, like all the producers and the to-do were there. I'm like, that person's going to be on the show.
Like you even knew who was
oh,
gonna,
100%.
yeah, just by
like,
being
it was just
yeah.
like it was easy. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So
I was a big fan of Top Chef. I love that show.
I still watch it. I just watched the last season just ended.
What's her
not
name?
too long ago.
Padma.
Patton's still on.
She's not on it anymore.
Oh man, never mind. I'm not gonna watch it.
They put what's her name? Christina? Like the
Christina.
tall, skinny Asian girl that won the Seattle one, actually.
Oh, correct.
I have no idea.
Ding, 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 ding.
There was
Yeah.
a Seattle Top Chef?
Yeah,
That's how long I haven't
You
watched.
should probably
yeah.
watch it.
I mean, nobody. There was like one person on the show that was from Seattle. They were all from all over the country. I think she's from like California or something. I forget where she's
That's
from.
the one where the lady looked at Branzino or whatever. That was the one. That was the girl that got on Top Chef.
When you were
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
was she an Asian girl?
I think she was lesbian, but
Okay, well, that's it.
she could have been a thespian.
Could have been both.
You never know.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, yeah. Cher loves that one.
Oh,
man.
Cher.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
What? And there are other shows. Hell's Kitchen. Now
CJ,
talk about
CJ and I are watching that right now.
talk
It's
about
so
a fucking,
scripted.
Talk about a cocksucker. That guy.
Stupid junkie.
I don't.
It's raw.
I don't like that guy.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay. You should read his book.
Does he?
It's actually really good.
Really?
It talks about how he fucking got started and all this shit that he had to do also. So he's impressive,
He had a really like fucked up childhood.
but he really knows he's impressive now.
yeah.
Oh, he's got an ego.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's the thing. Some things with like open kitchens, it's like you either got to have that fucking flair and ego and like, or you hate every second of being in there like you're on display like a monkey.
Yeah.
And
So
it's a fine line.
let's give our 10s and 12s of listeners out there and 8s and 9s of viewers
History lesson. History lesson by Chris.
So how did Ryan and I get together? Remember those days?
Yeah.
2002.
Yeah.
It's been that long, Ryan.
Wild time.
So you were
Best of
you were a
times.
cook.
Yeah, I was a sous chef.
The ale house has a sous chef.
Yeah, and I was the sous chef there.
So here's how you make the Reuben.
Get your shit straight.
Don't change the menu ever there.
I know. I don't work there, so don't.
So you were working
Fair.
there as a sous chef, which means
Second in command.
second in command.
Yeah, basically.
So you're the sous.
Yeah.
And I was bartending at Prost. And I just opened up.
Slinging beers.
And you would get off work and you would come over with the Boaster,
Boo.
and Rick.
Thamer.
Goddamn.
One of that guy.
And Ray Franco.
And that guy.
And because you all worked at the ale house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a sophomore in high school.
Awesome.
That's fine. Okay, we're fucking old. I'm happy.
Well, you're over 18 now, so that's all right.
I'm happy.
Oh,
I'm
thank
happy
God.
with my age. Anyway, so Ryan would come over with the crew from the ale house, and I was really stoked about it because the ale house is a place I used to go there before I opened Prost, and everyone ignored me.
Ah.
That place is full of fucking attitudes.
Yeah, it still is. I
yeah.
literally went there the other day.
Rick's wife, Amy, she would fucking give me the cold shoulder. And I'm like, I'm just trying to spend my money and eat here. And then I opened Prost,
And then they hated you more?
and I became cool.
Oh. Wow.
With the help of these guys, because they would come in and they'd vouch for me.
I was just a kitchen man. I was just a kitchen dude.
It's because you served alcohol into the wee hours. Of course you're popular.
And we would sit at the bar for into the wee hours.
Yeah.
And get
yeah.
hammer Tron.
Cigarettes.
I've heard some
Laugh.
stories.
Play some darts.
Till
Solve the world's
5 or 6 o'clock in the
problems.
morning.
So so that happened. We became friends. I would say we became really good friends. And they were really helpful in helping me figure out what I was doing because they've been in the business their whole lives and I hadn't been. So that was a really, really cool learning experience for me. And, I went to business with Ray Franco at Bierstube, and then I wanted to open a third place. I wanted to try my hand at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
And I remember talking to Ryan about it at Prost, and I said, hey, I have this idea for this German restaurant, and we're going to call it Feierabend, and I want you to be my chef.
And I was like, sweet. Because I was actually, I don't know if it was serendipitous or not, or if you knew, but like I was getting ready to like get out there. I'd been putting my resume out and trying to find a different job. So thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
it worked out.
Like, yeah.
Look at that.
But then I told him it was going to be a display kitchen.
Yeah.
And
Which
Ryan,
is okay.
well, I think but back then you were just the back of the house guy, fucking grinding it out.
Yes.
And now you have a personality.
Yes. Well, I always did. It was just I was trapped in the back of the kitchen.
So I wanted.
That's what it does.
I wanted to put this guy on display.
Yeah.
So we built this beautiful kitchen. It was a small kitchen,
Yes, it was.
and we have mentioned before about that one day.
I like the term that we built beautiful kitchen. It was nice, but it was not ergonomically designed. To,
Oh, yeah.
that was your job
We've talked a little bit
because
about
I never had a kitchen before or worked in a kitchen, and I said, "Chef, yes, chef. What does it look like to you? What do you think?" And you said, "Yeah, this works. It's a great kitchen because you don't have to. You can sit here and you can do your fucking thing, and then you can spin around, and there's the pad. No steps."
yeah, that's what you liked about it.
Well, yeah, because I needed the space for customers.
All I know is the best part, though, real quick on that note, I remember looking at the blueprints, and I'm like, all right, so where's the other dishwasher? And you're like, what do you mean? It's just this one dishwasher. And I'm like, that is not going to work.
just the one bar dishwasher. Yeah.
To wash everything.
To wash everything.
No, the dishwasher was in the kitchen,
Yeah.
but we also had to run all the bar glassware through it.
No, you had two I told you to put the second dishwasher in.
Okay.
Yeah, there was 2 there.
That was my idea.
Yeah, thank God.
Everything else was his. But
Yeah.
that was my, the second dishwasher, you're welcome.
Yeah, you didn't learn your lesson after Bierstube?
I didn't work at Bierstube.
I know you didn't, but he didn't learn his lesson after
We
Bierstube?
didn't have food.
You had some food.
Well, brats and fucking whatever.
You never tried to close that
Super.
kitchen?
Pretzels.
No.
No.
It's hard still.
I know. One dishwasher.
One dishwasher's still there, and they have a full-on
So
kitchen.
yes, I learned my lesson. We had 2 dishwashers.
Yep.
There you go.
So we built this kitchen. You got me off my rocker.
Sorry. You said you wanted a comedy show.
Yakka, yakka.
And so it was great because there were seats at the bar too, which Ryan really loved.
Loved it. Yes, loved is the word.
You enjoyed that?
Yes and no. At times, if we were busy, great. But if it was like dead and someone just came and sat there and it's
It was
just like,
creepy.
Here I am in the kitchen and you're like towering over me, I guess.
Yeah.
And most people tower over me anyway.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh, wow. There's the comedy.
Yeah.
Warming up.
Hey, I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Hello?
And actually, you were really great because people would interact with you, and while you were busy, you would still interact with them. And it was
Yes.
actually a great place to sit. It's where I would sit and do my work because when you and I can communicate a lot, and you watch what's going on, and it's
Yeah.
fucking interesting. Especially that kitchen was small, and the restaurant was a little bigger than we thought, and we served a lot of fucking food out of
We
there.
did.
Yeah.
We did.
And when
People
that-
came there for the food.
When that place was humping, that kitchen was fucking-
insane.
and there's
Yeah.
only 2 people in there.
Yeah.
You and Adolfo. That was
Yeah.
it.
And Eddie.
And Eddie.
was there. Imagine now the health department would just shut that place down so quickly.
Why?
Just for the mere like danger of what
There's a lot of danger.
like that kitchen was designed as. Like
And we had this,
I believe it's still open, not Feierabend.
and I was so
Noodle place, yeah.
I was so like, this is fucking rad,
Oh,
you know? And I was like, this is amazing. And I even put you in chef coats. Remember that?
oh yeah. No, that's fine. I enjoy wearing chef coats. Like
It got expensive though.
I was just gonna say, did you cancel it because it cost too much? 'Cause they
Linen
do.
service is the biggest ripoff in the bar and
100%.
restaurant
Oh, ours-
industry.
Let's see. We're on episode 24. I think in episode 2 or 3 or 4, we talked about what it cost. Back then, it was $150 a week. Now, guys, that's how much it's gone. up.
highway robbery. Should have gotten in the linen business.
I know.
I'm gonna start my own refrigeration business.
Yeah, that'd be good, too.
Yeah, I know.
That is $600 a month.
Tell them to take that thing out of the urinal, that cake thing, the screen.
Yeah, why?
That's why the flooded the other day, because it restricts the flow.
What do you want in there instead?
They had the little puck thing on the side.
Well, Kim put that there after somebody vomited in the urinal.
Okay.
See,
Well, they
now there's the thing you need is open bathroom. You want to talk about the sea or not the sea? Here you go.
well, it's funny because before open kitchens, like you go to a bar or restaurant's bathroom, right? And you could. I always had this thing like, if this bathroom is dirty,
I don't want to eat here.
imagine what the kitchen.
Oh, I know. That's one of the
Because-
first things I learned working in restaurants.
I think it meant working for me because I was always about make sure the bathrooms are.
I learned that before you.
I also like the fact that when people, sorry to interject, but when people like something's happening in the bathroom and then a person goes to the kitchen staff
to tell
to
them
ask
that-
them
yeah.
to like maybe take care of it, like you want the person touching your food to
Yeah.
go unclog the toilet? Okay.
Okay.
Like, let me stop what I'm doing.
That's funny. That's what happened on Friday. Charlie came into the kitchen and was like, Ashley, your urinal's flooding everywhere.
Well, you just happen to be in the kitchen. You're the boss.
I know, but you're right.
So we had, and also the pass through. It makes so it's really smart for a restaurant to do it because it saves space, right? It saves space because the pass through now becomes a part of the restaurant.
Sure.
And it's not a whole separate section of the bar or the restaurant where the pass through is.
Sure.
And people like to see when the food comes up, you know? Ooh,
Right.
Ooh, I think our order's coming up. And I had this great idea because normally there's a little bell ding. No, this is a German restaurant.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh, no.
And I presented Ryan with this beautiful vintage
Cowbell.
cowbell.
We need more cowbell.
Oh my
and,
god!
and I
man.
said, when the food's
Tick, tick,
when the food's up, Ryan, instead of ringing the little ding, I want you to ring the fucking cowbell.
and I was like, nobody's gonna like that.
You're like, nobody likes the bell, so that's good.
Do you remember the day when I said, "Okay, fine, here's your little bell back"? Do you remember the day?
No, but I want to.
God,
I want to reminisce.
I think you do smoke too much. You don't remember
Please.
this? So it was a busy lunch, probably Friday, and you had the pass-through was full of plates.
Okay.
And the prep table behind the pass-through was full of plates. And we were getting our asses kicked. And I'm running food.
Oh, did the cowbell?
And
fall
you
off?
took the cowbell and you rang it, and it's on a leather strap. And the cowbell came off, and it smashed all the plates. You don't remember that?
No, well,
And
I
you-
probably
and
blocked
you-
it from my memory.
Yeah.
And you took all the plates and you threw them in the trash, and you said, "Refire all these!" And he's going, "Fuck!" And you looked at me and you said, "Can we please get rid of this fucking cowbell?" And I said, "Yes,
Yeah.
no problem, Ryan."
And see, that's the chaos that you don't want to have to
Yeah.
be in an open kitchen.
I agree with
It's
that.
shit like that happens. And so, like, they're good for both aspects of things.
Would you say though that the open kitchen in that scenario, if there was somebody sitting at the chef's counter, let's say, and they saw that, there would be more context versus a restaurant that doesn't have the open kitchen but has the window that you just hear the craziness from, and then you're like, why is that a nightmare back there?
Yes.
Everyone just saw their food go into the trash.
Right. So they
Absolutely.
yeah, they didn't like it, but at least there's context. You know what I mean?
But it's also like you as like, or being a chef and working in the kitchen, like, fuck. Like, we're so methodically, like, getting shit timed and knowing where things are going to
Every movement matters.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And like,
That's why the kitchen was ergonomically set up so he doesn't just do this.
Sure.
Pivot.
which was good in that sense. Yes, I Yes, but I do remember one time we were busy, and it was like a busy Friday, and it's like when you're much like if you're behind the bar and like any sort of like skill or repetitive thing that you're able to do after time goes on, and
Yeah.
it just naturally flows that way.
Yeah.
Like
You do it with your eyes closed, kind of.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's like, so there were times when like we're on in the kitchen and we're on, and there were people that would sit at that bar, and I remember them going, this is the most impressive thing to see
Yeah.
what you're doing, because
Yeah.
it's a dance.
It's
Yeah.
a dance.
Like, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
and unfortunately I can't end it like Dirty Dancing though, where I pick up my hooks and hold them above my head. And
So you could.
No, I couldn't.
You could try.
It is a dance when you have skilled dancers.
Mm-hmm.
Introduce a not so skilled dancer
Yes.
into your
Stage
ballet.
left.
You mean Cookie over here?
Remember this?
Yeah, Chris's
you remember,
nickname is Cookie.
100%. I know exactly where you're going to go with it. You want to
Yeah.
tell the story? You
my,
want me
Let's
to-
go.
my one chance.
I love this story. And I
had
think you've
one-
told this on
I
the
had one
podcast,
chance.
and I can't wait to hear it again.
But now the man's right here.
yeah, you
so
have
we
to tell it.
No, we were getting our asses kicked, and he looked at me and said, "We're out of Spätzle."
Or whatever we were out at.
It was Spätzle.
Was it?
And I said, "I can make Spätzle. I can do it."
Yes.
And you're like, "All right, there's a pot of boiling water. Go for it." I said, "Okay." And to make Spätzle, we had the thing called the Spätzle ass.
Yep.
Remember? It's actually
Thing
called the
was
Spätzle
awesome.
ass.
That was a workhorse.
And you have the dough, and you pretty much grate it, and it makes perfectly shaped Spätzle.
You grate it into the water usually, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have the boiling water, you got the dough that was already pre-made.
Yeah.
All I had to do was boil fucking noodles.
But put a grater in
That's
your
it.
hand.
Oh, no. Wait.
Sorry,
it
a
was-
Spätzle ass.
The Spätzle ass. So I get in there, and I said, "Where's the Spätzle ass?" And he said, "In that bin."
Meanwhile, I'm getting my ass kicked, and I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah, boss jumped.
You're like, he can do this.
Yeah.
I know he knows how to do this.
I'm like, it's in that bus tub over there.
I was auf der Bühne.
Oh, there we go.
On stage, baby. I was on stage.
Yes, you were.
Okay, so I said, "Okay, I got it." So I go and reach into this fucking bin, and it was also the home of the mandolin.
Which you didn't know was in there.
Nope,
Nope. Which
We see where
should
this
have
is
been
going.
there, but,
it probably shouldn't have been in there,
but we didn't have any room.
especially with, not in its own box.
Yeah,
'cause
we
it's-
didn't have any.
It's very sharp. And I reached my hand in to get the Spätzle ass, and I sliced off 3 of my fingertips in the kitchen during a busy lunch. And I turn, and I'm bleeding everywhere. And I looked at Ryan. He looks at me. He's like, "You're out."
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm bleeding everywhere, and I had to get my little hand, and I got my little towel, and I was not on the stage anymore.
Yeah.
And that was the last time you were in the kitchen until the pandemic when
Well,
you
yeah.
and I were in the kitchen.
Never cut myself though.
We need to take a video break.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that. Let's put on the music that we can just.
Oh,
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? Got nothing to do. There's no football on.
Nope.
We're anticipating the Super Bowl. This will air after the Super Bowl has already been played and hopefully won by the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the Chiefs.
Chiefs, I know, but like, damn, like
You know-
they're good.
You know, I'm a betting.
Ryan, do you need a beer? You look good.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Get him another beer.
I mean,
He's got half a beer.
Yeah, I'm all,
I've seen him drink beer.
I'll get.
Okay.
There we go.
Bird
We're Bergen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Eagles need to win. There's an over-under on the amount of times that Taylor Swift is going to be shown.
Oh, at least.
Now, this is not walking to the stage, not walking
Yeah,
to the
just
thing,
like in
or
the-
walking back in the booth when they flash to her. Ryan, what's your number in your head? How many times?
Oh, well, okay, 13. But anyway, that's just the first number.
Wow.
But let me tell you the fucked up things that go through. Are we recording right now?
We are. You're
Okay, sweet. You're
like, get this on tape.
Yes, I secretly, and I don't wish ill will on people, but like I would love to see Travis Kelce get all fucked up on the football field, and then them keep like shots to Taylor Swift.
Like injury?
Of like,
Yes, but not like
God,
not
you're
like
an ass.
life-threatening, but they would cut to her so many times, like in the suite.
You're
We'd be
right.
like,
That would
"Oh,
matter."
God," like it would be funny.
So you really think she's going to be shown 13 times?
And for every first down that guy gets and any touchdown,
Does-
she'll be.
It depends on if he has a good game.
does that include after the game too?
No, just during the game.
I don't know.
What was it? Well, I know they had over unders for last year.
Prost.
What was it last year?
They didn't have one last year for her because they weren't dating.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
She went down on the field. It was a whole thing.
I bet she went down on the field.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
I'm glad my daughter doesn't listen to this because I got
That was uncomfortable.
no, my daughter once accused me of slut shaming Taylor Swift.
What?
You probably, well, considering you
We
just
were
said she did go down on the field.
We were in Dubrovnik.
And she is a slutty little girl, am I right?
She has
I'm talking about Taylor Swift.
she's had a lot of boyfriends. That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not funny?
We were in a restaurant in Dubrovnik, a beautiful restaurant. After 2 weeks in the Mediterranean over there, it was
you and the fam.
me and the fam.
All right.
And this guy was playing his little guitar. Ding, 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 ding. His castle right there. It was awesome. And he started playing an Ed Sheeran song.
Okay. Is it I'm in love with your body? That one?
It could have been. I don't
Okay.
know.
I think that's a song.
I believe it is.
And I said,
Only one I know.
and I said, hey, Sonia, they're playing Ed Sheeran. She's like, yeah. And I said, didn't Taylor Swift date him?
Oh.
And she got so mad. Her face got red.
You're right. That was a little.
And she's like,
Yeah.
stop slut shaming Taylor Swift. And I didn't even know what the word
You were just-
slut shaming means.
You were just asking. You were trying to
I thought they
insert yourself
dated.
in her cool.
Did she actually date Ed Sheeran?
No.
Well, see, that was your first problem. is that-
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to be down. You got to get the 411 on these kids.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Yeah. Call Ryan next time, okay?
we
Not my private.
I guess we just took a little right. The over-under is 5.5 views.
That's
I
what
think
the
that's a
paper
good-
says?
That's what the fucking sports book says.
I would take the.
You can bet on how many.
yes.
Oh, you wouldn't believe they also have like a bet on what color the Gatorade's going to be.
Yeah.
Like when they throw it on the
No,
on the coach.
dude,
Wow.
Swear to
you
God.
Know, you know Todd Wine. He's a part of
Yes.
our football
Yep,
league,
yep,
good
yep,
regular
yep.
pros.
No, commissioner.
He's the
of the
commish.
league, yeah.
Not a
He
part,
works
yeah.
for a production company, right?
Okay.
That does like big Microsoft events and concerts and shit. And there's a bet about whoever's singing the national anthem, or no, the halftime show. Excuse me.
Okay.
It was what their hair color is. So the performer was pink, right?
I'm guessing
The artist-
green.
The artist pink.
And I
That's
said,
the half bull this year.
Not this year.
no,
This was
this
years
was
ago.
8
He's
years
telling a
ago.
previous story. Yeah.
and
This year it's Kendrick Lamar.
and I was
Oh, that
I was
guy.
That's going to be good.
Sorry, Chris. Go on. We're listening.
No one
Pink.
can hear you angry over there.
well, if somebody else had stories that they can share with the group, I'm the only one sharing stories.
What do you want? What kind of story you want?
Let me
what
finish
else
this.
you want?
Let me finish the story.
All right.
So Todd's like, my buddy works. We're talking about betting and stuff, about the hair bet, the color. And his like, my buddy is working on the Super Bowl halftime show. And I said, no shit. I got an inside information.
Ooh, illegal.
And I said, okay, I need to know what Pink's hair color is going to be for the performance. He's like, no problem. So the
This
day,
was Todd telling you this?
yeah.
That's awesome. I
The
like
day before the Super Bowl, they had the rehearsal, and the dude tells Todd her hair is black.
Oh.
Black.
And
So I put $100 at 8 to 1
100 on black.
that her hair would be black. And when she came out for the halftime show, guess what her hair color was?
Pink.
Pink.
yeah.
Fucking pink. Like,
Dude, you're like
how
the
more
biggest-
obvious could that be?
I just need to talk about how fucked up her hair is. Because if you had to go from black to pink, that's a lot of bleach in 24 hours.
That's what I'm talking about. If you
don't
Once you
think
go
she
black-
has
You
wig?
can't go back. I mean, apparently they can. They've proven with Pink's hair.
God, yeah.
Speaking of black, just like I like my coffee.
No, you're the first person to drink coffee on the podcast. I'm
Correct,
very
gross.
disappointed.
No, he's not. I did once. But he's got a beverage arm.
You were young and you needed the money.
we need to get back on the day.
All right. So,
Oh, he's going to tell a joke. Oh, fuck.
joke of the day. It's the joke of the day, Ryan.
I love it. I'm waiting.
I got a joke today. It's a restaurant based joke.
Okay.
A dude walks into a restaurant, and the waitress all of a sudden starts screaming, "Does anybody know CPR?" And the guy stands up. He's like, "I know the whole alphabet."
Oh, my God.
And yeah, everyone laughed except for one person.
The guy that was dying.
Yeah.
I once,
I want to know who the fuck laughs at that joke. Apparently a whole restaurant.
I worked with a guy Remember Jimmy? I think he worked at Feierabend for like. He also used to work at.
Plays an accordion like a motherfucker.
Yes, he does.
God damn it.
Awesome dude.
Yep.
Like, I haven't seen him in years. I hope he's doing well. If you're listening to this, I hope you're doing well. But he worked at a restaurant in U Village. I think it was like an Italian themed place. I can't remember the name of it. But somebody had like a heart attack in the middle of the dining room and like died. And they had to like wait for like paramedics to get there and had like a fucking tablecloth over him, and Jimmy's just like trying to like serve tables.
God, that's nauseating.
Step over this dead guy because there's other areas in the restaurant they don't know that's happening. Like,
Wow.
much like a kitchen. What happens in the kitchen?
That's right.
Full circle. This has
Full
come.
circle. See, we're talking about open kitchens. So, what else do you want to know? First open kitchen I ever worked in.
Wasn't Feierabend?
No,
Oh.
I used to work at Bix Broadview Grill.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes,
They had a great pork chop.
They did. I made it many a times. But yeah, that was the first open kitchen I worked at.
It wasn't really a display kitchen.
What's that space now?
It had a big pass through that people can look into.
Yeah, if you were sitting at the bar, you could look in.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, yeah.
What is
I
that?
know, I
What
worked
is that place now?
It's
That's
a coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I guess it's an open. Yes, but never really like being in the fishbowl of Feierabend. Thank you for that.
I worked in an open.
Formative
I opened.
years.
I worked
Speak
in
into
an
your
open.
fucking mic.
I am speaking into the mic.
I worked in an open kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear about that.
Yeah, I did. Chris is upset because I'm not talking a lot, but I was in high school when they were talking about their previous endeavors, so I don't know why you think I have an opinion about that.
Go ahead. We're waiting.
I used to work at Tutabella, as you all know,
Oh,
and they're all open kitchens.
Oh, I've got a great story for you. Go on.
Oh, good. And they all have open kitchens. In Naples, all the pizza places, pretty much all the kitchens, but all the pizza places are all open kitchens. I was telling Chris earlier, they look like surgical centers because they're just like tile and glass.
Oh, 100%.
They're not really like that nice looking either, but it's just like it's sort of,
Because then you can fucking hose them down.
yeah, the idea is like, it's almost like a brewery, right? You just like do your thing, you make the beer or you make the food, and then it's just like clean the fuck everything off.
There's a lot of flour.
Douche it.
Oh yeah, the flour is a nightmare. But yeah, I worked. Obviously, I worked at Tutabella, mostly front of the house, but I did work in the kitchen. I covered here and there, but I was a line cook at the Westlake location.
Okay. Nice.
And it was always funny because most of the cooks were Latino
Yes.
or Latina.
Yeah.
And I learned how to speak
Oh,
Spanish.
good. I'm glad you got like your Hispanic pronouns.
Ooh,
right.
look at me. And
Pronouns don't exist anymore, Ryan.
Oh, they don't. I know.
and then we well,
Again, we're talking about
anyways,
church,
Yeah,
not
we're talking about church. Yeah. So it was funny because people would sit up at the chef counter, and there it was so busy, and the chef counter had like 14 seats, so it was way bigger than the one at Feierabend.
100%.
And people sat there all the time. Lunch service was packed, and everyone that sat at the counter would always ask me questions.
Oh yeah, see, and that's the
because
thing.
they could tell I was white
right, but also
and
they're,
spoke English.
like, and so yes.
I was gonna say you probably ran into that a lot at Feierabend.
Or in many places.
Yeah.
Like, just if you have a kitchen that's just open enough, even if there's a window where some fucking idiot can come up and talk to you.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. They'll find an opening.
they'll find a way, and it's like
They'll find a way.
not bartenders or servers.
Plunge the toilet, Ryan.
Yeah, totally.
Well, blame Anthony Bourdain because he
This was
brought the back of the house to the front of the house.
well. Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
Back
Wasn't his
backdoor
or-
man.
There ain't no more BOH or
Yeah.
FOH. It's all H.
It's all ultimately like in a restaurant. It's all a team, and I've had the honor to be able to work with people where we're just humming, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
any fucked up shit can happen out there, back, front, whatever, and we're all on the same team, and that is fun in the restaurant industry.
Yeah, that's why we're all still. That's why you and I still do it.
totally. Well, I don't really anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
work for
Oh.
established reputation.
Okay.
What are you doing, Ryan? Tell everybody.
Me? What do I do?
Yep.
Well, it's this and that. It's top secret. I can tell you. I'd kill you.
Does it involve you taking your shirt off?
Yes, it does. You ever seen the movie Magic Mike? That was about me.
Woo! You're the mic guy.
Yes.
Yeah. You're not the one taking your shirt
I'm
off.
the boom Mike, like hanging over him. Like,
You're behind the scenes. Ever seen Magic Mike? I saw it
haven't, no.
too.
that guy.
That's the end of your story that you just seen the movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
But I know that it exists in the world, and people are like, you should watch it. And I'm like, I don't think I want to.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, it's a good movie.
All right, I've heard.
Yeah.
Anyway, just play.
Don't watch the new movie with Will Ferrell. Cordially Invited.
Oh, unrelated to Magic
Him
Mike.
and
Just movie.
Reese Witherspoon. What do you think? Will Ferrell, Reese Witherspoon? It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you told me about this the other day.
It's fucking terrible. Do not watch it. Will Ferrell, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Ouch.
How much did
he sleeps with a crocodile at one point, an alligator.
What?
And he thinks it's
And this
asleep.
is comedy?
It's supposed to be comedy. And
Like
then
he like sleeps with it like he fucks it? Or he's just sleeping
he's
with
spooning it.
Oh, wow. All right. Sounds...
He does some he does some dark comedy weird like stuff.
Yeah,
He's
but it was
been
so
in some-
stupid. Then the alligator woke up and then bit Reese in the hand, and it was this whole fucking thing.
It wasn't no Old School, one of his best movies
No,
of all
it
time.
wasn't.
Yeah, I'm here for the gangbang.
yeah. We're going streaking. Everyone's doing it.
So anyway, back to story of open kitchens or things where people can pass through. So, like, I am an equal opportunist, as in I fucking hate everybody equally.
Well, yeah.
See, he's meant for the stage, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Off the burner. Off the burner.
And that is generally the consensus
We
among...
have to drink. I said the fucking German word of the
Oh,
day.
sorry.
Yeah, you know, people can't tell their stories because you keep interrupting them.
Go ahead.
Anyway, speaking of the mic, Chris,
Go ahead.
you were just yelling at me about speaking into the mic.
I know.
Now you're like, go ahead.
Well, this is my protest.
I can't believe this is a podcast. What a fucking nightmare this is.
Protest position. Tell your fucking story.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
First of all, this is the hypothesis. story. No, so like people that like come in and they start talking to the kitchen, right? So like,
I mean, like talking in your mic?
Chris, shut the fuck up.
Oh wow, Kitty has claws over there.
You have a good radio voice.
Me?
Yeah.
Wow, that was good cup, bad cup kind of scenario there.
it is.
Talking to your mic, you have a
I would say
nice
more
voice.
like awkward cop.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
Tell your story.
so anyway, this one time working the place and like we're getting 74th Street Ale House, getting fucking busy day, and like you know the layout of it with the window there, and so like I'm
Even a smaller kitchen than Feierabend.
yes, but ergonomically designed well.
Burn.
I know, I still got it.
Got him good.
Make me put another Zin in.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm working and I'm like sauteing. I'm cooking, and there's expediter at the window, the guy that's plating the food, and this moron comes up and he's talking to us, and he's like, "Oh, this is really cool! Like, what's this?" Like, and he's just, and I'm sitting there just like ticket machines, like, like,
Oh, you do that good.
Pressure. I know. I dream it every night.
Remind me of a story. Go ahead.
And so, anyway, so like he's talking to the guy. Orders are coming in. It's busy. You know it. Like, and God bless him. Blake was his name. He's working the window, and he's like talking to this guy, also plating stuff, and this moron. It just like he's one of those people that have that voice where you're like the first 3 words that came out of his mouth, I was like, "You're a moron."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have that voice tone. It's a tonal thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It usually is.
Yeah. And so he's just asking these questions. Ticket keeps going. I'm getting more angry. And then at one point in time, he's like, "Well, you guys seem really busy here." And Blake's like, "Yeah, we are." And he's like,
shit.
"So, do you think I could just order from you instead of the server?" And he goes, "Absolutely not."
Yeah.
And it was just like,
Go fuck
yeah.
yourself.
But the guy was a moron. He wasn't being a
Dude,
dick. He
that-
was just, and so that is the other thing with display kitchens, open kitchens. Is like sometimes you get these morons that come up, and it's like, don't tap on the glass. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like,
So you guys in the kitchen are getting the morons instead of just us in the front of the house. It's like a little bit of a mixture.
you get to weed them out.
Yeah, I
we get the ones that just like make their way
They
through.
get. We're like, oh yeah,
like,
go. Yes.
the biggest moron.
We're
of
like,
them
that
all.
guy's annoying. Let him go talk to the kitchen.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did have to take a lot of orders at Feierabend too. I remember that was a big deal. You're like, they keep fucking ordering from me. I said, take their fucking order.
Which is great. And after a while, like I got like,
good at it.
yeah, I've always
Another
been-
level of multitasking.
I can multitask.
Look at you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
drinking and sitting right now. I believe that it's
Ugh. And being funny as
multitasking.
fuck.
Really? I haven't got started yet.
Yeah.
Well, we're running out of time, so hurry up.
Oh, okay. Open kitchens. What else? Go.
When he means running out of time, he means his patience is running out. Chris has a
The patience
short
game.
leash. Well, what else did you want to talk about, boss?
Well, I don't know. You guys have other ideas.
Well, I don't know. We're running out of time.
Ashley, do you have any nightmares about your display kitchen? Tudabella, something?
The only one, no, I don't really. That's not really about the open kitchen. No,
Well, we have plenty. So
yeah.
Apparently,
remind this when you said about the receipt printer.
go.
Have you seen the episode of The Bear?
No,
season 3.
I've seen like 30 seconds of the first episode.
Okay.
and I was
Well,
like,
you should
no,
watch it.
I don't.
Still,
want to.
I know you don't want to.
Still watch it just for him.
Okay.
because he's pretty good. But
He reminds me
season
of-
3 when they just got fucking hammered and everything went
Yeah.
wrong,
And the printer does
and then
the.
she has the nightmare. She's like staring at the printer, and it's going and there's
no,
no
you don't do it as good as Ryan.
do it, and there are no orders coming up,
Oh, terrifying. Oh,
no
thank
paper in the printer.
And at first it's
They weren't looking at the pink ribbon, or you can't
Well,
tell? I mean, you can
that's-
tell when it starts.
see
It's a
see how
night- it's her
angry he
ni-
is. He
it's her
can't watch the show.
nightmare.
He can't watch the show.
That's why.
I know.
That is exactly
I know.
why.
And then she finds out that it's doing it because the pink
'Cause she
ink
didn't- yeah.
didn't get traded out.
I mean, there's so many multiple ways of seeing how the fucking printer comes out. It's like, sorry.
well,
I
the
get
ink
fact-
fades after a while, so you know it's going
Yes,
out.
but the-
You can tell
the
it's going
paper
out.
gets curlier.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, but also like the fact that there's some motherfucker who's written this show and is now piggybacking on what I've done. Let's
Let's just display your fucking pain and anger all over the big screen.
And you know, all his tattoos are fake.
Oh God.
They're fake.
Yeah, on the show.
I've
Oh my
watched-
God! Speaking of tattoos, I saw some clip on Jimmy Fallon. No, I don't know, some late night show. Pete Davidson is in the process of burning
Yeah.
off all of his tattoos.
You
Have
know
you seen
what?
this?
Yes, I have. And fuck that guy.
I know.
Like now he's like, the
guy has-
oh, I'm burning off my tattoos because I'm cool now.
He
It's
has
like,
over 200 tattoos, and he's in the process of burning them off.
I don't know who that is.
What?
You don't need to.
He dated Ariana Grande.
Still
Your
don't-
daughter would be upset.
No, well,
And
okay.
Kim Kardashian.
For
And
what?
Kim Kardashian.
This guy
and
is
fuck,
like,
he's
yeah,
he must
he's-
have
hey,
a big dick. I
don't-
think. Yeah.
Or he's funny.
yeah. I don't know.
Don't
I don't think he's funny.
Yeah.
don't slut shame him.
He was on SNL.
Don't slut shame
He
him.
was on SNL. You know who he is.
Okay. Oh, I do know who he is.
We were at a hockey game once, and this
do know who
woman
he is.
in front of us
He looks
kept
like
taking
a dirtbag.
Yeah.
this
Big time dirtbag.
This
And
woman,
Now he's
yeah, he
taking all his
does.
tattoos off.
Well, he's from Staten Island, so he this woman in front of CJ and I kept taking all these selfies with her and her friend. And at the end of the game, 3 periods later, we're up in like the upper terrace area, and she goes, "I have to tell you guys something. We don't know this woman." She goes, "I don't know if you noticed, but I was taking lots of selfies," and we're like, "Okay, sure." And she goes, "I the entire game thought you were Pete Davidson to CJ."
Oh my god.
She thought CJ was Pete Davidson
well,
the
he's
entire
like
time.
200 pounds heavier than he is.
No, well, Pete
180.
Davidson might weigh 10 pounds. You're right. And he's like,
I weighed myself the other day. I shouldn't have.
don't do that.
Yeah, I have to learn.
Never a good idea.
168.
You're 168?
No, him.
Oh,
Well, he's 5'2".
You think I'm 168 pounds?
Ugh.
that's really nice of you.
Higher, Bob?
No. Yeah, 100%. Let's just say I'm gonna have to
100%.
start-
Let's hope not.
I'm gonna have to start purging after I eat.
Okay, that's
We've talked about working out many times.
Yes. Have we? Yes. I'm working out right now.
Lift the
Arm,
glass.
lift, and drink, and
told you you need another beer.
Do we need another bird? Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
Ryan's
All
on
right,
the
we're
show.
gonna wrap this thing up. It's been 49 minutes.
we got 11 minutes.
Okay, we have. He doesn't want to go,
You
guys.
said an hour.
Okay, we're gonna do a fucking hour.
I'm here for my time.
Sorry, everybody, unless the camera turns off.
That's all right.
Well,
can
we
just
probably
stop.
have maybe not 11, but we've got,
Okay.
9.
Well, let's get another Underberg
Okay.
All right, let's keep
because
talking.
it's Sunday.
All right, so open kitchens.
What else we got to say?
I think that they're...
Let's just do it our song.
Step right up. Welcome. Here you go. Who needs a hot Underberg?
I need everybody to know
not hot.
I didn't start drinking before this podcast. I'm not sure about these two.
I didn't
but-
either.
I've been drinking since 1939, 96, whatever.
Whose idea was it to get him on the show?
I believe it was yours, Chris. But I believe I probably...
Do you even listen to the fucking podcast?
I have. And I think that it's great.
Everybody
But
needs
also-
to keep listening because our listenership and our viewership has gone down.
Okay,
It has.
you know what? You're about to get a real big spike out.
That's what. That's what
Do you have
all
any
our
friends?
guests say. Just so you know, every one of our guests
There
has
were
promised.
more
us.
guests before me?
No.
Oh, God. It's like,
And we've gotten bumps from some guests.
Yeah, this is episode 24, right?
love it.
We've got some bumps from some guests and some not
So,
bumps.
so you've made, it's like a dating relationship. So like you've made some mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, and you had to fuck some
Yeah.
shit up.
Yeah. Fuck some
Okay,
shit
enough.
up. I like the pause there.
Exactly. See,
was
it's
good.
called theatrics.
It's called comedy, everybody.
It's comedy. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Cher, fucking shut up.
Is that Cher? Is that really Cher?
She's our producer.
Our
She's in
producer's
the
name
box.
is Cher.
Wave to her.
Yeah.
I thought, hello, Cher.
You just can't see because of new light.
Do you
that Ashley
believe
just
in love after love?
She's terrible,
Love that
by the
song,
way.
by the
So
way. I haven't-
What, Cher?
I haven't even sung a song. Ryan's stealing my fucking shit.
You wanted me on this show. You needed me on this show.
what's the German word again? The surfer German word?
Off to Bana.
Aftabana.
Then we have to drink. Oh
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Didn't we just drink?
Gross. Look at that.
I hope everyone's drinking at home when we say the German word of the day, except for Jody. Jody in San Luis Obispo. Hi. You're driving to work, so I hope you're not drinking.
Hope you're not drinking. A lot of people.
I
listen while
hope
they're
she
driving.
is. That sounds like a fun way to go to work.
I'll be in Slow coming up soon. Maybe I'll see you.
Ooh.
Slow Town.
Yeah, you're going.
College tours.
Yeah, you're going. I think you're going before
Oh.
this episode comes out. But yeah,
College tours, right?
That's insane.
I know, isn't that weird?
That's insane.
Yeah.
It was just like
Sonia's
yesterday where we
driving
used
and
to sit at Prost and smoke cigarettes and drink beers.
Play darts
just
until
like
5 in the morning.
yesterday.
Just like yesterday. What happened yesterday? I completely forgot.
I had to
Who
sit
knows?
outside at an ultimate frisbee game, and it was sleeting and hailing, and it was like 20 degrees.
It was pretty
And I
bad.
had a sweatshirt on. I was so
was
cold.
ultimate-
My daughters.
Okay, that's fine. It wasn't just like, hey, look at these guys. I'm going to go watch this Ultimate Frisbee.
No. But there were some adults playing on the next field.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks like a pretty fun sport.
Yeah, you can get super high. Run
Frisbee.
around, catch frisbee. You can do the under the leg.
You can say things like Aftabana.
Off the
Aftabana.
Oh, God, let's do it again. Ryan's running out of fucking
Oh
beer.
shit! He's gonna have to start drinking coffee.
Nobody want. Don't get me about going about coughing now. We drink that till sun.
Okay, I think we've talked enough about open kitchens. They're cool.
I want everybody to know this episode felt like an open kitchen, like we were on display and didn't know what to do, and there's no tickets printing.
We're on display always.
I know.
I have a
I
voice for radio and not a face for video.
It's funny you say that because that is literally written in our script.
You have a face for radio.
Ryan has a face for radio.
Oh yes, that's it. That's the line.
He literally
Damn it.
says,
You
I
fucked it up.
mean, ... He has a face for radio.
Oh, did I steal your line? Oh, sorry. I guess you shouldn't have written it down.
It does
There's
right
one-
there.
Yeah.
And
then-
a face for a display kitchen, Ryan.
Oh,
You had 10 good years with me at Feierabend, I believe.
100%.
We,
Loved them all.
Nice.
we really had a good time, and you really helped me in what I did for the rest of my adult life.
Yeah. You know what? Same to you. Like you helped shape me into the man that I am.
I know, isn't this
But,
cute?
like, yeah, I mean, but it's true.
God,
Like,
Hey.
I
I
know.
wouldn't be where I am now if it hadn't that
You know,
started working.
here's
Yeah.
my thanks. Thank you for putting the mandolin in that bus tub so that Chris felt so scared to step into any of my kitchen.
Can I tell you my version of the story now? 'Cause you already
Oh,
heard
let's
his.
do it.
We'll end on that. Go
We'll
ahead.
end on
it's
that.
pretty
Let's
quick, and I'll
go.
make it nice and sweet. Like busy, blah blah. Much like Chris describes. He's like, "All right, I'm in," and he's like, and this is how quick it happened. He's like, "I'm in." I'm like, "Get that thing out of there," and he reaches his hand in there, and he's like, "I'm out."
That was it.
Bye.
I'm in. He's like,
I'm out.
and it was great. Like it's like, all right, well, see you later.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, watch out for that mandolin.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Okay, well, Ryan, thank you so much for taking time out of your Sunday. I know you're hungover. You had a big night last night.
I'm not hungover. Why
Why? Hey,
hang over when you can hang on?
that's what I was going
Oh
for.
no!
All right, well, thanks a lot, Ashley. Thank you for coming on Sunday. It's your day off.
I know. Happy to.
Thank you for the new light. I hope we look really good.
I hope so too.
Please.
It might be snowing. I don't know.
You got my fat side. That's
Which-
pretty much
yeah,
all of it.
yeah.
So-
Ryan didn't know he was going to be on camera
Yeah, I
until when he
know.
walked
We're
in the
gonna
door.
go- Fatty-
I would have at least not worn the same clothes I wore last night.
Hey, Fatty, we're gonna go maybe get some lunch now. I'm gonna buy you lunch.
That sounds good.
I like to buy my guests lunch after taking their time.
Nice.
So we'll have lunch. Maybe go to Prost for another beer and an Underberg. Maybe.
Can we? Is there a foot massage?
No.
Okay.
No foot massage.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Listen, like, share, all the things.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Are we done?
We're done.
Still on it.
Well, we're done. Yes, yeah. I mean, we're still recording, but you have more to say?
Yes.
Go ahead. Do you have a joke?
No,
of the
I
day?
will not make out with you.
Ryan, put your shirt back on.
I know. Oh, the camera's off now. Doesn't matter. You're never gonna believe you anyway.
Oh my god.